You get to a certain point in your life when you realize that certain things that you've been doing in the past years are not really right for you, but you've been doing them because, you know, you were passionate about something. One of the most amazing things about being a dancer is having the opportunity to use your body as a physical instrument to become music and to express movements with other people out towards an audience of people. It's just one of the most amazing and intimate experiences. I mean, some of my best memories in my entire life have been performing.
I've kind of seen Sarah go through all her years of dancing right from the beginning. And we actually started dancing at the same time. You know, you could just tell she enjoyed it. You could tell she was really passionate about it. And in our small town, it's kind of rare to see somebody, you know, become that serious about something like that.
So when I really started dancing, I was probably 11. I was taking every type of dance form, and I loved them all. But somehow ballet pulled me in. Somehow ballet spoke to me in sort of a more subtle but a more deep way. The simplicity, but all the lines and all the geometry of it. Maybe it was the tradition. I don't know exactly, but it seemed so sacred to me, and I fell in love with it. I wanted to embody that. Basically, I woke up one day and realized that I've lost a big part of myself. It was in the middle of a dance class one day when I realized that I was doing the motions but without the heart. In my mind, I'm still supposed to be this professional ballerina, and I don't feel like I can go home or rest at night until I've done it, because I set out to accomplish something, and I'm not going to feel okay until I've accomplished it. And you really had to prove yourself, and you really had to be kind of pushy about it. And I didn't understand that language. I didn't understand that whole situation. But it just became so chaotic and so full of self-frustration and self-mutilation.
I think she's really strong to walk away from it all, because I know she still loves it.
And so the challenge I face is in overcoming the feeling of being a failure.
She couldn't fit it into their little box of how they wanted it to be.
I just feel defeated by it all. I feel so hurt. I feel so crushed. But at the same time, I love the art form of dance just as much as I did the day that I started.
I mean, there's just so many pressures and expectations, and she wasn't, I think she just felt like she wasn't doing dance for herself anymore. It became too much about pleasing everybody else. And I mean, that's not what being an artist is about ever.
So you have that purity and that just essence of life, and then on the other hand you have all this corruption that occurs in the ballet world.
You know, you don't want to express yourself through something that feels so crushing.
So I went from being really valued to being at this sort of baseline of all these bodies. I just felt like a body. These days you have to be so thin and in such immaculate shape for people to notice you as a ballet dancer.
And they would have like fat lists.
What?
They would have fat lists, people who are fat. You had to go in and talk to the teachers and they'd tell
Oh, that's another thing. Some places have weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Where every week they weigh you.
Or they pinch your fat.
You need to be thin. You have to be. And that's just how it is. And so, in a way, what that teaches everyone is lose the weight, get the body, get the job.
When I feel like I'm heavy, I have such a bad class.
Yeah.
Or I don't even want to dance. And when I'm thinner, I'm like, oh,
I feel really good.
Yeah.
In that place, what happens to your passion?